not a bad day today to actually do a little bit of gardening, and you can do it in a lot of different forms, especially with pots and all that kind of thing. You can do it on your patios and on your back door. Sam Anderson is from Prairie Garden Greenhouse. Welcome back. Nice to see you.
Hey, thanks.
Okay, so you're talking about flowers, I guess.
Yeah, it's all about the flowers this weekend, Daryl, and it's barbecue season, so it'll be wonderful to get some flowers on the deck. I brought a few with me.
You brought more than a few. It's kind of crazy.
I'll show you some of the new things this year. Of course, I'm holding in my hand something called an osteo daisy, and this comes from Australia, so it's great in hot, dry places. And I know it's tough to get out there and get them watered all the time, even though the rain barrels are all full after last weekend.
But the thing is, hot and dry as well. It's nice that you can get such vibrant color out of a flower.
Fabulous color, yeah.
Oh, okay, what else you got?
Yes, so this is another hot and dry lover. This is called Diamond Frost, and it's a euphorbia. Again, beautiful white color, more like a baby's breath peeking through.
So, and I guess you really want to plan out where you're going, so you have the similar plants in similar areas that need it, right? You don't want to be mixing up the wrong plants.
That's right. So these are all sun lovers on this table, and I'll show you some shade things as we move along.
And this is a nice accent.
This is one of my favorite plants this season. It's called Ipomea, or sweet potato vine, Marguerite. And this is no flowers at all, but absolutely gorgeous foliage the whole season. Bright yellow, and it will trail to about 3 feet.
Cool.
So stunning, stunning, stunning.
So different options. You don't have to go just the flowers. Do these bloom like this all year round, or are they go in cycles?
Yeah, no, these annuals will be colorful the whole season long.
What did I almost trip over here?
Okay, this is a super petunia. And this is just a little baby starter one in a small pot.
Yeah.
So I would like to tell you that it's a great idea to take these smaller potted plants and move them up a size or two.
Sure.
Every time you move up an inch, you gain another doubling in soil volume. Makes it easier to water for the season.
Well, actually, since that's a super petunia back there, isn't it? That monster?
Gorgeous, yeah. That's in a 14-inch pot, and that was in an 8.
Okay,
so
tomatoes.
Tomatoes in a container, why not? This is tumbler tomato. You will pick 1,000 tomatoes off of one plant this summer.
Are they all going to be this size, sort of like the cherry tomato size?
Cherry tomato, absolutely fabulous. Look at all the flowers on here.
And if you like the smell of tomatoes, and some people do and some don't, this thing has an enormous tomato aroma coming off it.
And what you might not know is that tomatoes are wind pollinated, so give them a shake if they're in your greenhouse.
All right.
Now, maybe you'd like some plants for hummingbirds. So I brought with me Mexican mint and a penstemon, and of course these are tubular red flowers, wonderful in a planter that will give you some height in the center, and these will bring the hummingbirds into your garden.
Okay. And like anytime if somebody wants to talk to you or they want to go to any of the greenhouses if they want to, you can give them ideas as to what is going to fit in and look good and be the right colors to work with each other too.
Perfect,
right?
And give you new ideas, like the potato tree for the center of a pot.
Tree?
Instead of a dracaena. Or maybe you'd like to try a papyrus grass, an umbrella palm. Now this is something for a container with no holes because it loves wet feet.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a container and you can't figure out what to do with it,
could you use this as sort of the centerpiece in one and then put some flowers around it? Would they work together all right?
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
All right.
Now if you've got shade problems, begonias always are beautiful in the shade, as are, this is a coleus. And of course you can see that beautiful leaf contrast there with the golds and the purples. This is poor man's orchid, calceolaria, absolutely fabulous in the shade. Impatiens, lotus vine, and again we've got that Ipomea, so it'll grow anywhere.
Sure, if you've got the greenhouse handy, you can just have all of this stuff. But what does it cost to do, say, one nice sort of a pot, and then you could obviously expand as you're going through? Just give me a ballpark.
So normally you would spend anywhere from about $20 to, if you bought something already finished and popped in, around $50. So very inexpensive.
Really quick, fertilizer, good time to do the fertilizer when you're putting these together?
Yeah, brought 2 kinds. 14, 14, 14, slow release. Mix it right in your soil.
Because it's early on, right?
And this is a blossom boost, which you mix in your water. So use this with your water every time you water. A teaspoon per gallon is what you need.
Okay. Hey, this weekend at Prairie Gardens, let's see what's going on here. Well, they're going to figure out how to do this stuff. Ask the Expert series focuses on container gardens, putting an herbal tea garden in, patio planters, wall baskets, and an awful lot more. If you want to check out more information, all you have to do is go to their website, prairiegardens.org. Tam, thanks so much for coming in.
My pleasure.
Happy gardening this weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, back in a bit.